Welcome to Honduras This Week online news videocast for Monday, April 21st, 2008. This videocast is brought to you by Minister Suites, Sweet Dreams. Rising food and fuel prices, catalyst for nationwide march. Protesters, police and anti-riot military units came face-to-face in major cities across Honduras on Thursday, April 17th. Rising food costs, record fuel prices and failed political promises galvanized the working class resolve that resulted in widespread marches and brought out hundreds of Hondurans who demanded their voices be heard. Todd Ellerson tells us more in the national section. Voices escaping from the dangerous silence. Is anyone listening? Workers' unions, labor boards, school teachers, and many working-class citizens protested and marched through the streets of several Honduran cities on April 17th. Announced in advance, the marches were the result of widespread popular dissatisfaction with chronically difficult living conditions, made even more difficult by recent increases in food and gas prices. Some marchers baptized the protest as a march against neoliberalism. Read the full article in the opinion and editorial section. What role will the Garifuna play in tourism development? In recent years, Roatan has been referred to by many as the Caribbean's best-kept secret and has been a perennial holiday favorite for tourists from around the world for over the last 10 years. The 1990s must now seem like a lifetime ago to many people living on or around the island and along the north coast of Honduras. With the unbelievable amount of building and construction projects and interest within the region, the secret may not be so well kept. Roatan has also been home to the Garifunas for 211 years. Read the full article by Callum Oliver Rees in the Travel and Tourism section. Honduran agriculture to get boost from PetroCaribe funds. Honduras will invest some of the funds from PetroCaribe negotiations into agriculture to help counteract recent price hikes in food, the National Congress reported on Tuesday, April 15th. According to Roberto Micheletti, National Congress President, profits generated from the agreement will be allocated to strengthen basic grain production like corn, beans, and rice. Read the full story in the business and economic section. Moskitia leaders discuss native land rights. Indigenous Miskito and Afro-Honduran leaders, government representatives from the National Agrarian Institute, INA, and other institutions met in Aguas, Honduras, in the department of Gracias a Dios, from March 27th through the 29th to discuss land titling procedures for La Moskitia region. As many know and others have experienced, the government process of granting land titles in rural Honduras is often sketchy and a major cause of dispute. Read the full story by Maria Fiallos in the national section. Frida Kahlo photograph exhibit, incentive to finally visit the Museum of National Identity. The Museo para la Identidad Nacional, MIN, in downtown Tegucigalpa has an excellent exhibit of photographs by famed Colombian photographer Leo Matisse. Matisse spent several years in Mexico City in the 1940s and befriended Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. Patrick Ahern tells us more in the cultural section. European free trade negotiations end in San Salvador. El Salvador's capital hosted the third round of bilateral negotiations between the European Union and 6 Central American countries, vying for the creation of an association accord connecting both region blocs through trade. Read more in the Central American section. Las Casitas. Small rural village struggles are commonplace. In the small village of Las Casitas in western Honduras, many children must forego school to work on farms. Their survival and that of their families depend upon it. Families here are usually composed of 7 or more people due to the lack of family planning and birth control practices. Daily wages in Las Casitas average 40 lempiras per day, or $230 US. This meager amount has to a family's basic necessities. Manfredo Martinez tells us more in the national section. This has been your online weekly update for Honduras. I'm Nicole Martyr for Honduras This Week Online. Have a great day and see you next week.